I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the
Just a little
Crooked Man's
bit.
place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
I
I'm
kept
just
him alive.
glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What?
Oh my God.
It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Oh my
you're
God,
gonna bring that
no!
shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't
Oh,
believe
God.
it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished.
What?
There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything.
Exactly.
We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people?
Do I look like I give a shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
God, I really hope he doesn't get away.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing
Shut the fuck
monetary
up.
support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical
Not gonna interrupt.
artifacts.
I'm gonna let her
Now,
go.
is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute.
Let's give him his
Wanted
fucking
a chance
piece.
to talk? Well, go ahead. We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
At least she admits he doesn't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Oh God, I don't know if we should take those handcuffs off.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that isn't
fuck's
going
sake.
to happen.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Oh
What's
my
he
god.
talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes. It's
Oh my
true.
god, and he's
Loyal
trying to
to the
fucking
end.
manipulate everyone.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Lies coming up
You
through
might
his
even give
teeth,
up an
man.
innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't
Oh my
I?
god.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really?
Two wrongs
What
don't
about
make a
Archie
right.
Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to
I
Milford.
really hate that he's
And
spinning
what did
this
I
on
do
them.
for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree
Oh, we
destroyed.
should just killed him.
Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree.
Now
You
I'm
were
the bad
working
guy.
With Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it.
Whoa.
It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always
We'll
have
do
your best
better.
interests at
Jesus
heart.
mercy.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Come on, believe me, guys.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yes. We even got the witch with us.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
a confession that nobody heard. Now,
Oh my
I'm
god.
no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
What?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Oh no.
I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes.
I'm sticking to
You're
it, man.
responsible.
He's responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me. It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before?
Oh, you
How about the way he
motherfucker.
treated the poor woodsman when he was in your
Can't.
custody?
Oh, this is
He
just
was
pissing me
beaten to
off.
mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
What?
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Wow.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. That's
I
not...
mean, a certain level of
my
privilege
God.
should be afforded to...
To who?
This is
is
just
how
so
it's always
chaotic.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to
Yes.
say something.
Why don't you
Come
take
on.
a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing
Please. Give us some good
I'd like to-
information.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
She can
You
take it off,
probably
right?
Don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what-
up.
The curse is broken.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Fuck.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
Thank
I
you.
was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
The curse is broken, buddy. They can all fucking
Think we
speak
found
now.
our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy? What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
You have no idea how much stress this is taking off of me now that
Now,
everyone's like
for your
on my
sentence.
side
You don't
again.
have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can
And let him
imprison
fucking
him,
live?
Lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can
Exactly.
help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can
Oh,
send
God.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're
Getting
having
dizzy.
trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
All right, let's
That
kill him.
makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
God damn it! Why can't this just be like a consensus thing?
Do what you think is right.
teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
There's only one person that wants him locked away. No! I was gonna fucking rip his head off! No! Oh god! Unpause! Unpause! Jesus.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think
Are
of
you
me
kidding me?
with your
Fucking
slightest
rip his head off.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Oh my god.
Good night, sweet prince.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
I could just lock him up. I don't trust the witch. Now they're all afraid of me, though. Fuck. Okay, before we continue on with some cutscenes here, we got some fables. There's some stuff to read. The Big Bad Wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. And we also got Mary's loyalty part of the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being charged. I don't know. I really don't want him living, but maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I don't want the fucking town afraid of me, though. Like, am I the next Crooked Man? I don't understand how people could really hate me for
Hey,
what I've
Sheriff.
done, though. Froggy!
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Hans.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
I'm sorry. About what happened with the crooked man. I didn't...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Oh, man.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Is he afraid of me too? Oh, we got another entry in the Fables? Oh my god. There's just so many. Oh, wait. Over right here. A new order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Which again makes her a proper candidate, so...
Someone's gonna
Colin!
see you, Colin.
He doesn't give a fuck. Why didn't Colin say anything? That was just really awkward, wasn't it? Oh, I guess they're off to the farm.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Is that the voice of Clementine?
That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
You're frogs, you're
I
not
wanna
people,
stay
so...
here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have
Sorry,
you been
Teej.
there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby.
Whoa.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
I'm covered up for Colin. Ah, God, this has to be like the last freaking entry. And what is it? Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With the fabled colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community, especially when I do things like kill the Crooked Man by ripping his head off, right? I don't think I'm gonna win the community's heart anytime soon. I hope she could take that off.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Let's just do it.
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
I shouldn't have done that.
Listen,
I'm too impulsive.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure
Oh,
where
no.
to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I was just trying to console her, not... I don't know if that was a good notice or a bad notice.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess...
Done is done.
done
Can't
is
go
done.
back and put
I
his
know
head
he
back
ordered
on.
their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Whoa.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get
That's
forgotten
fucked up,
all the
but I
time.
mean...
The Crooked Man was counting
She
on
could
me.
not speak a word, right?
When
So...
we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked
Doesn't
man
feel like
in,
it.
Everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone
Exactly.
stood a chance
I hope I've
against the
done some
crooked
good.
man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Bye.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What the fuck? Wow. For Georgie, for like leaving him to die, that's pretty goddamn close. Like, at least I'm on the majority, right? People felt, or at least a majority, technically speaking, felt that it was okay to let him die and suffer. Did you give them? You insist? Wow. I can't believe no one actually gave him. I shouldn't have. Oh my god, I'm in the fucking minority by ripping his head off, and I accepted the. What? Why? How come there's such a low percentage of people saying I hope I've done some good? I honestly feel like that. I don't know. Well, here we go. Special stats. Use similar interrogation tactics me and Bluebeard did. You offered him protection at the business office, which we did. Cullen, you help him to avoid the farm is what we do. And we also gave him a drink when asked for one in the apartment. Crane, I slapped him. Deceased. You ripped his head off. You took him back to the witchy well. Dumb, we killed him. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Deceased. Georgie, you left him to die. You smashed up his place. I'm an asshole. Gren, you ripped his arm off. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. My god, there's so much. We'll continue, though. Narissa, you tried to take our ribbon off at Bigby's office. You tried to take our ribbon off during our final conversation. God damn it. Ugh. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. You promised to bring the crooked man back alive. And Tiny Tim, we chose to wait for him. Now, the last three. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give to Snow Toad. You slapped him during the interrogation in his apartment. You chose to burn him with a cigarette during interrogation. You chose to arrest him at the Trip Trap. I'm a violent person in these games, aren't I? I have no idea what the hell to expect this second season. But playing this, I never used to be a huge fan of choose your own adventure type of games, and honestly the first one that I really played that got me really invested in them was The Walking Dead, and of course it's done by the same people, the Telltale games, and honestly I can easily say that this is one of my favorite games just because, I don't know, I love being put in the position of a person. I I'm weird, okay? I don't know really what to say about this. It was just such a great game. There's so much stressful moments, so many sad moments. It's just overall an emotional game, and I love getting invested in the storylines, and that's what Telltale does in these games, is they really do a good job putting you in the position of you know, like the stories like Bigby, or, you know, and you know, The Walking Dead, Clementine. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like maybe I shouldn't be making these decisions. I mean, let me rephrase this. Sometimes I feel like I make the wrong decisions, but I think that's what is a really great thing about these games, is you're able to make those decisions, and every single decision you have has, like, it just has a certain outcome that you're not expecting, or you do expect it. I don't know, I'm super excited. I really wish I was, like, interested in the Game of Thrones, because I know that the Telltale is making a Game of Thrones game, so I wish I'm not gonna be playing that, because like I said, I'm just not a huge Game of Thrones fan. I know you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I don't know, this whole game, I honestly did not expect it to have that type of outcome, where I was just, like, murdering people after. Again, those are decisions I made based on what I thought was right in that moment, but obviously some of them probably weren't, as the town kind of is afraid of me. But I don't know, you guys are gonna have to let me know, what did you guys think? What decisions did you guys agree that I've done correctly, or which ones did you disagree that I've done? I know a lot of people, judging on what the decision from, like, what was it, like 21.8 people decided not to rip his head off, and I'm in that minority. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm really bad at making decisions, but, you know, let's just have some background music. But I don't know, I think, like I said, I'm super excited, and for definitely season 2. I love Telltale games, and I will play any game aside from the Game of Thrones, mostly because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing in it. But anyways, guys, that's gonna conclude this season. I just want to quickly thank you guys. You guys were awesome throughout this entire season, just showing your support, you know, by commenting, like leaving likes and all that jazz. I can't thank you guys enough. I love doing this for you guys, and you guys just showing your support, which really shows that you guys like it as well, and I hope to continue doing a lot more of these in the near future. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off on that note. Again, thank you so much for your support, not only through this series, but, you know, throughout my entire YouTube channel. I can't thank you guys enough, and hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, Girl Scouts.